Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Riley, and around here we talk books, we talk lifestyle, we talk beauty, day in the life vlogs, all that kind of stuff. So if you're into it, I hope you'll stick around and let's get into today's video. Today we are doing a deep dive into my hair journey because I am starting the process of being a natural curly girl. Hey guys, a little bit of a location change. Welcome to my room. I want us to get cozy because I have a lot to say. That first hair straighten is like an addiction. I got my hair straightened when I was probably 7 or 8 years old. And I remember that was a life-changing moment for me. I sat in that salon chair for a good portion of the day while they brushed out my hair. I was just a tangled mess and I wasn't used to heat products. So, having the straightener or the hot comb so close to my scalp, it was just a lot. And I so vividly remember when we were done walking out of the salon and feeling that first initial breeze blow through my hair and feeling that movement and that shake. Oh, it gave me like full body chills. I just felt like a movie star. I was so excited for that feeling. From then on, that was routine. I got all the tools. I got the blow dryer, the straightener, the curling iron, all the tools that you need to basically keep my hair straight. And that's what I did from then on. And I went back to the hair salon regularly for basically a silk press. And I would try to maintain it as best as I could by myself. As I got older and I wanted to experience hair dye, and I wanted those cute caramel highlights. I was curious, starting the straightening process made me one step closer to feel like, oh, I have the same hair as everybody else, which is a whole other side tangent of societal norms and expectations and beauty standards that we're not going to get into today. That first ombre was the last I'd ever seen my hair have any kind of length. I would say my natural hair was just about as long as this hair right now. And I'll get into what's going on here shortly. Yeah, the ombre, I was locked in. I loved having the color. I loved being a little different. I got so many compliments. And that's another thing too, is when you get so many more compliments and so many people recognize your hair after you've done all these treatments, you don't want to go back. I did not ever get compliments because my hair was pulled back into a low poofy bun, you know. And the second my hair is straight, oh, I'm just given so many compliments. So that also changes your mental thoughts as you grow up as a kid and you feel like the hair that you have is not good enough and you have to change it to feel pretty and feel validated basically. Come high school, I wanted to dye my hair again and I wanted to bring it up and I wanted to have this cute little brown caramel almost blonde moment, and that ruined my hair. It all fell off and my hair broke off, and that mixed with all of the heat I've been doing to it, because I know I was not a heat protectant user like I should have been when I was a kid, and it just started to break and split and it was so damaged. My hair was so short that I did not know how to do it. I was so upset. I did not like the way it looked. I was going into my senior year of high school and I was like, I cannot deal with this hair. And so my stylist had recommended to me to get extensions. I got two weft extensions woven into my hair and I was obsessed. I was right back on the saddle. I was obsessed with my hair again. It was exactly what I wanted it to be. I fell into the extension trap. So, like I said, this was right around senior year that I got my first set of extensions. And I carried on. I went to college with these extensions in. I was probably wearing them way longer than I should because my stylist was in Texas and I went to school in Colorado, and I would kind of match the times I was going home with my hair appointments. So it probably wasn't as regularly as I should have been going for move ups and takedowns, but you're in college. I really didn't care. As long as it looked fine and I could put some curls in it, I was like, this looks great. Let's go. not realizing how much damage it was actually doing to my hair. Fast forward to last year. So let's say we have graduated college, and this is now 5 years in advance. I knew I needed to do something with my hair. It just stopped growing. My hair length was consistently stuck at the length it was when it all broke off way back in high school, and it never grew. It constantly was stuck at this shoulder length, collarbone length, and I was like, I'll never be able to not have extensions because I cannot deal with my hair that short. And it was broken all around too. It's not like my hair was all at my collarbone. The longest piece was at the collarbone, and everything else was all choppy. So when I took my extensions out, it looked terrible. And I was so fearful of the big chop. I did not want to do the big chop. I just did not have it in me to do. And I was like, this is going to be it for the rest of my life. I'm going to be wearing extensions and ruining my hair. And what really opened my eyes was when I got traction alopecia on the sides of my head, both sides. So where those tracks started, back when I had those for years and years and years, just started to wither away my hair, and it will not grow back now. I think I have to get some kind of like treatment done to if I want to try and grow hair back. Thankfully, I've never been a ponytail girl, so you can't see it unless it's up, but I'll insert a clip to show you what it looks like. That spot is just completely worn down. So I knew I couldn't go on like this. It was just not good. Something had to change. And I was still going to that stylist. All those 20 years of her, from the first initial hair straighten to getting extensions, she's always been the one. And when you have someone that's been doing your hair for so long, you stay loyal to them because you're almost scared to go somewhere else. But I knew something had to change, and I moved and I stayed in Colorado, and I was like, I have to get a stylist here in Colorado. And this has just changed my life and my outlook on hair and the way I feel about my own hair. And I actually, for the first time in my life, feel excited about my curls and the potential that my natural hair actually has. I started going to this new hairstylist in Colorado, and she switched out my extensions. I went from the wefts to I-tip extensions. And that is currently what I have in my head right now. I've been going to her for about a year and a half now, and my hair has grown so much. I have forgotten a huge, 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 huge piece of information, and that is I also got relaxers. So I probably started getting my hair relaxed, I don't know, 5th grade, elementary. And anytime I got the littlest amount of growth, I was like, straight to the salon, burn it. I don't want to see any curls. It's got to be gone. Oh my gosh, my roots, it's getting so puffy. It's got to go. Where's the relaxer? That was me every time it started to grow out. And I also tried the keratin treatment a few times. Didn't mind it. It was fine, but the relaxer was really what I enjoyed getting because it would get, I was getting those roots fixed. And I was going like every 6 weeks relaxer and every 6 months keratin treatment, I think, for a while. That was high school. So imagine me trying to go blonde. I'm getting the relaxer, I'm getting the keratin, and I'm using the straightener like nobody's business. Of course, my hair fell off. Fast forward. Can't believe I forgot such a huge piece of that information. It's like massive. But I stopped getting the relaxer done probably right before I started going to my new stylist in Colorado. So I would say I've been relaxer free for maybe 2 or 3 years. My Colorado stylist, I remember the first time I went to her, I was giving her basically this whole spiel, and I'm like, I don't want to rely on extensions anymore. I want my hair to be healthier. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do my natural hair, which has also been a fear of mine of going back to natural hair. And I'm literally starting from square one of learning how to do my hair. I don't know. When she washed my hair the first time, I already had some new growth in, and she said, you did not need relaxer. And that was so shocking to me because once again, I didn't understand curls or texture patterns or what my natural hair really looked like. So her saying that to me was eye opening, to say the least. and she got me on the I-tip extensions, and I love them. It has done wonders for my hair. I still wasn't at the point where I could go without extensions and feel comfortable, so this has kind of been a transitional period of me just getting through that rough patch for a while, and my hair has grown so much. I actually can't believe it. Every time I wash my hair and I pull this, the pieces down here towards the front and I just measure it, I can't believe that it's my hair that's growing. And I know a huge part of it is stopping the relaxers, changing the type of extensions, being more diligent with the way I treat my hair with heat and spacing out, how often I wash it, how often I'm putting heat on it, and changing hairstylists. I mean, my new stylist is just completely changed my world. I don't even think she knows it. Every time I wash my hair and I see all these curls come in, I get so excited because for the first time, I actually want to have curly hair. I want to appreciate what I have. I want to know how to do it. I don't want to live off of this, straight natural routine for the rest of my life. And I want to be able to not have extensions and still be able to do a whole blowout and straighten it every once in a while. That's where I want to be. I am, like I said, starting from square one, learning how to do my curly hair. I have a long way to go as I keep growing out my natural hair, getting it trimmed. That's another big one. I never wanted to cut my hair. We all know that song and dance. She was like, "No, we're trimming your hair." Every time I went and saw my new stylist, she's like, "We're trimming it." And I was like, "Oh my God." But I can't believe the growth. Yes, you have to cut your hair. Yes, you have to cut your hair. My next big step that I have actually is tomorrow, and I am so excited, but so scared, so nervous. I'm getting curly K-tip extensions so that I will be able to wear my natural hair out and not blow dry it straight. I'm nervous and scared because I don't know what I look like. I don't know what my curls look like. I mean, it's a total hair transformation. This is all I've known my whole life. I'm getting these extensions tomorrow. I'm going to start learning how to wear it curly. I've told her my last few appointments, I'm like, I don't know anything about products. I don't know how to style it. I don't know how to wash it. I don't know. You have to talk to me like a newborn. Like, I just don't know what I'm doing. And this is where I also wanted to make this video to ask you if you guys have been through this or have products that you would recommend while I'm in this kind of limbo period right now. What you use, what works for you. I'm open to anything, any tips you have, any product recommendations. I'm starting from scratch. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm excited for this new journey. If you want to follow along and see how it goes, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to definitely make a follow-up video and show you guys the curly K-tip extensions. I cannot believe this time tomorrow I will have completely different hair. Overall, the biggest thing is I just wish that I had been taught how to do my hair when I was younger so that I had the opportunity to really learn to love my hair and learn how to style it. You go to school with all these girls who have perfectly straight hair and they can throw it up in these cute styles, and all I know is low bun, low ponytail. And it's frustrating. It totally shapes your mindset as you grow up. And I have spent a long time trying to reframe that. And I know I'm going to have a new set of obstacles when I have this new curly hair of, okay, you wanted it. Here's what it looks like. Now we're going to learn to love it as I continue to grow the rest of it out and eventually not need extensions and just go and roll with my natural hair. That is my whole curly hair spiel. These journeys aren't easy and they're a lot of work. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about getting to the place that I want to be because I can see it finally. I see the light at the end of the tunnel and it makes me feel good. And I hope that this video touches somebody or helps somebody or just kind of gives you some insight of what goes on up here and the steps that you go through, and then you wind up where I am, and I'm just, there's so many things I wish I had done and wish I did not do with my hair that I'm kind of unraveling and going backwards on. But it's all a part of the process. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll be sure to post an update Wish me luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.